Hey, what's going on, guys? Turtywurty here, and welcome back to another Minecraft modding tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to be doing containers again. Now, this time it is going to be slightly different because we are not going to have a container with an animation. Because last time we had a container with an animation, which meant we had to have a Java model, and all the hand items were very weird. So this time we're going to have a container, but it's going to be with a normal JSON model, or just a block model, rather than a Java class. So let's get started. First, we're going to need to declare it in init, so public static final block, and I'm going to call this one silver underscore chest underscore NA, non-animated is what I'm putting that NA as, equals new silver chest NA, and we'll open that up and put material dot wood. Let's go back here, silver underscore chest underscore NA semicolon. Now let's go into objects, blocks, and we're going to create a new package and call it silver underscore chest underscore NA dot silver underscore chest underscore NA. And in here we're going to create our silver chest NA class. So silver chest NA finish. Now this class needs to extend block container and implements has model. Import those. First, we're going to create the facing variable, which we did last time. So public static final property direction facing equals property direction dot create, and we're going to call it facing. So we are going to be having a lot of code from the last one, but that is absolutely fine. So now we're going to need to create a bounding box. So because it is one cube away. Look, if I show you, because I've already created our model here. So if I just pop onto Blockbench and do file recent, I've already created it. But you see, the model is actually just a normal block, other than the height, because the height for mine is 13. That means we do need to create a custom block model. So public static final axis aligned BB, and we're going to call this silver underscore chest underscore AABB equals a new axis align BB, and for the first one we're going to want 0.0 D, and then 0.0 D, and then 0.0 D, and then 1.0 D, and then we're going to want to do 13 divided by 16, which gives us 0.8125, and that's going to be our height, and then 1.0 D. So that's that done. Now we're going to create our constructor like that, and obviously in here we're going to want to put string name and material import material, and obviously we need to super off of material and then we need to set our unlocalized name to name, set our registry name to name, set our creative tab to tutorial mod tab. We're going to set our hardness to 2.0f. We're going to set our harvest level to an ax -1. We're going to set our resistance to 15.0f because that is wood. In fact, no, we'll do 18 because we've got to remember it's fused with silver. We've got to set our sound type to sound type .wood. We need to set our default state, so this default set default state is equal to this block state. I don't know why I said equal, not equal. This block state get base state with property facing enum facing south, like that. And then we need to add it to block init and item init. So block init blocks add this, and item init items add new item block of this set registry name of this get registry name, and import item block and item in it. Now we have to create our tile entity, so create new tile entity, and we are going to return new tile entity silver chest NA, like that. Then we are going to on block activated. Oh, what just happened there? On block activated. Push that up like that. And in here we want to put player in .open GUI tutorial mod instance reference GUI _ silver _ chest _ NA, and we're just going to import reference real quick and create this. So public static final int GUI _ silver _ chest _ NA equals 3, and save that. Instance, not instant. World in. Oh God, what am I doing? World in. And then for these we need pos.getx, pos.getY, pos.getZ, and return true. Now we need to do break block, and we need to do tile entity silver chest NA tile entity equals open brackets tile entity silver chest NA world in dot get tile entity of pos. Then we need to inventory helper dot drop inventory items world in pos tile entity. Then we need to do super dot break block world in pos state, and that's all for that method. Now we have on block placed by, so on block placed by, push that up like that. And in here we want if stack dot get display name, has display name, and then we need to do tile entity equals world in dot get tile entity of pos. Then we need to do if tile entity is instance of tile entity silver chest NA. What did I do? Then we double bracket tile entity silver chest NA, and then we do tile entity dot set custom name to stack dot get display name. What's happened here? I think we can remove that one. There we go. Now we're going to do get state from meta. Get state from meta. And we're going to want to do I block state equals this dot get default state. Then we want to do state equals state dot with property facing enum facing dot get front and meta, and then we want to return state. Then we need to do can place block at, and then we want to return super dot can place block at world in pos. Then we want to do neighbor changed. Actually no, we don't want neighbor changed. And then we need get meta from state like that, and in here we need to return double brackets, not those brackets, double brackets, return enum facing, and then state dot get value of facing dot get index Then we have create block state. In here we need to return new block state container of this new property, but not like that. 1 second. New property, and then we need to open these and do facing like that. Then we've got get state for placement, and actually that's the wrong one. Get rid of hand like that. Push this up. Put that down. Get rid of that. I block state. No. I block state is equal to world in dot get. It's just, yeah, let's change that to world in dot get block state of pos dot offset facing dot get opposite. Then we need to do if I block state dot get block is equal to this. Then we need to do enum facing is equal to open brackets enum facing I block state dot get value of facing. Then we need to do if enum facing is equal to facing. Then we need to return this dot get default state dot with property facing dot get opposite, and we need to copy this and we need to paste it down here. Yep, just like that, but not with get opposite. Then we need to do get block layer. So get block layer, and we need to return block render layer dot cutout. Then we need to do is opaque cube, and we obviously want to return false. Then we want to do is full block and is full cube. Push these down, take out the insides. So we want to obviously return false for both of these. And then we want to do get render type. And just, you can get rid of this part. Get rid of those. And open that up. Then we want to return enum block render type dot model, and we want to make sure this is overridden, which for some reason it made it not. Then we need to do get bounding box, and in here we want to return silver chest underscore AABB. Then finally we just want to do our register modeled method, and obviously in here we need to put tutorial mod dot proxy dot register item renderer item dot get item from block of this for the meta, 0 for the ID, inventory. Now, how long do we have left? We've been going for 21 minutes. Okay, now we should probably let's just get that, and then okay. So now we'll create the tile entity class. We're gonna do these two parts in one video. So tile entity class finish, extends tile entity lockable loop, tile entity lockable loop, and implement tickable. Then we want to do a private non-null list of item stack, and we're going to call that chest contents equals a non-null list dot, and then open these and put an item stack, and with size 30 item stack dot empty, import non-null list. Then we want to do a public int num players using and ticks since sync. Then we want a public float lid angle and prev lid angle, and we want get size inventory, and we're going to return 30, and then we're going to do get inventory stack limit, and we're going to return 64. We're going to do is empty, and for this we're going to do item. In fact, we're not going to have that method. Oh no, it is empty. Yeah. For item stack this colon this dot chest contents, and then it will do if exclamation mark stack dot is empty. So if it's not empty, then we will open these and return false, and otherwise we're going to return true. Then we need our getName method. GetName. For this, we're going to return this dot has custom name, question mark, this dot custom name, colon, speech marks, container dot container dot silver underscore chest underscore NA, and put a semicolon at the end. Now we got read and write to MBT, so read from MBT and write to NBT. Pull these down, go to those, and super dot write to MBT compound, and then we're going to do this dot chest contents equals a non-null list dot, and then open these, item stack with size, get size inventory, item stack dot empty, like that. And then we're going to have if exclamation mark this dot check loot and read compound, and then we're going to do item stack helper dot load all items compound chest contents. I'm going to have another if statement, so if compound dot has key, and inside that we're going to put custom name, comma 8. Then we're going to do this dot custom name is equal to compound dot get string, and there we're going to put custom name, and we're going to want to copy this whole thing, paste it into write, and at the end we're going to return compound. We're going to change, oh no, this should be super dot read from, my bad. This should be save, check loot and write. Anything else? Yes, get size inventory needs to be compound, and wait, no, in fact we don't even need this part right here. Yep, that's all of that. Now we need to create the container, so create container, and we're going to return new container silver chest NA, and in there we're going to put player inventory, comma this, comma player in. Then we're going to get GUI ID, and we're going to return reference.modID plus quotation marks colon silver underscore chest underscore NA. Then we're going to need get items. In here we're going to do return this dot chest contents. Now we're going to need the update function, which we had from last time, like that, and import all of these. And I need to change container cupboard to container silver chest NA, container silver chest NA, just like that. And then we need open inventory, and we need close inventory. Pull that down, take out those. ++ this dot num players using. Then we need this dot world dot add block event, pos this dot get block type 1, this dot num players using. And then we need to do this dot world dot notify neighbors of state change, pos this dot get block type, update observers false. Now for close inventory, we're going to minus this dot num players using, semicolon. Then we're going to do this dot world dot add block event, pos this dot gets block type 1, this dot num players using. And we're going to do this dot world dot notify neighbors of state change, and pos this dot get block type false, just like that. And that is our tile entity class done. Let's just make sure all of these are imported. Save all, block in it, let's import, save all. Now we just have our tile entity class with errors. So I think we can probably do it all in this episode. So let's go. So we need to create our container class, which, well, we've already done. It's right here. So we need to extend container, import container, net.minecraft.inventory.container. Then we need private final int num rows and private tile entity silver chest NA is chest inventory. Then we're going to have we're going to have the constructor. Inside the parameters, we're going to put inventory player inv. We're going to have tile entity silver chest NA chest inventory, and then we're going to have entity player. Inside of this, we're going to do this dot chest inventory is equal chest inventory. We're going to have this dot num rows is equal to chest inventory dot get size inventory, and I'm going to have 5, and chest inventory dot open inventory player. Then we're going to have 4, so here's the maths, 4 int int I is equal 0, I is less than this dot num rows, and I plus plus. Inside this we're going to have for int j is equal 0, j is less than 5, j plus plus, and then we're going to do this dot add, no, not add listener, I did that last time, add slot to container, new slot of chest inventory j plus I times 5, 44 plus 44 plus j times 18, and then 18 plus I times 18, wait, is that right? Oh, we need another bracket. There we go. Now we need another for loop for the Minecraft inventory. So for int y is equal 0, y is less than 3, y plus plus, for x is equal 0, x is less than 9, x plus plus, and then we need this dot add slot to container, new slot player inv x plus y times 9 plus 9. For the x position, it's going to be 8 plus x times 18. For the y position, it's going to be 141 plus y times 18. Just like that. And, oh, I forgot to put int x. There we go. Then we're going to have another for loop, which is the last one, and that's for the hotbar. So for int x is equal 0, x is less than 9, x plus plus, this dot add slot to container, new slot, and then this one is player inv x 8 plus x times 18, 199, and then we're going to want to do can interact with return this dot chest inventory dot is usable by player in, on container closed. In here we're going to want to put super dot on container closed player in, chest inventory dot close inventory player, should be player in, and then we got the long transfer stack in slot, which I'm not going to type out this time, and just import item stack, I missed some. My amazing copying and pasting skills failed. Paste. And then finally, we want to get our chest inventory. Get chest inventory. Return this.chest inventory. Just like that. And just make sure we import container silver chest NA. Now we have one error, which is I forgot to return 30. Finally, we have the GUI class. But first we should probably register this in the tile entity handler. So let's go over to util handlers, tile entity handler. And basically what you want to do is copy this, paste it, put NA on the end, and put underscore NA on the end for that one. Just import that, give that a save, and you can close all of these now, because we're going to need to create the container class. No, not container class, we've already done that. The GUI class, but first let's register it in GUI handler. So you just want to copy this. You want to go down and paste GUI underscore silver chest underscore NA and GUI silver chest NA, container silver chest NA. You want to then copy this again and paste and just do underscore NA and then NA and then NA and Control Shift O to import all of these. And now we're going to create our GUI class. So new class GUI silver chest NA. This is going to extend GUI container. Extends GUI container. Control Shift O. And in here we're going to first have a private static final resource location of GUI underscore silver underscore chest underscore NA equals new resource location of a reference dot mod ID plus speech marks textures /GUI / silver underscore chest underscore NA. And then you want to do private final inventory player inv. Then you want to declare the tile entity. So private final tile entity silver chest NA TE, and you want to create the constructor. And in here we will put inventory player inv, and then we want tile entity silver chest NA chest inv and entity player. Inside of here we want to super off of new super off of new container silver chest NA player inv chest inv player. And then you want to do this dot player inv is equal player inv, and this dot te is equal to chest inv. Then you want to do this dot x size, this dot y size, and we will do this in a second. Then you want to draw the GUI container background and draw the GUI container foreground. So for the background, you want to do GL state manager dot color, and you want to do 1.0f, 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 and this dot mc dot get texture manager dot bind texture GUI silver chest NA, and this dot draw textured modal rect, this dot GUI left, this dot GUI top, 0, 0, this dot x size, this dot y size. In the foreground layer, you want to do this dot font renderer dot drawstring, and you want to do this dot te dot get display name dot get unformatted text. For x, you want to do 8, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then you want to do another this dot font renderer dot draw string, and this dot player inv dot get display name dot get unformatted text, 8, this dot y size, -92. For the color, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Just like that. Now we're going to do the X size and the Y size. So let's just import entity player first. GUI handler, what's your problem? Import GUI silver chest NA. Give that a close. Now we need to do this dot x size and this dot y size. But before we can do that, we need to do paint.net. And I'm just gonna open this one. So this is mine, but I'm going to basically recolor this, and I'm going to color it like a grayish color. And we're going to multiply. No, it'll be overlay. Cancel. No, that's a bit weird. So let's just select all of this real quick. There you go. Right, now we're going to add this. We're going to put white over it. And multiply, no, overlay, no, negation. Oh, let's just have it as blue, that's okay. But yeah, we want to have this in the center because otherwise it'll look a bit weird. And we want to save this as, first we need to Control Shift F and Control Shift S. So not there. So we want to put it in tutorial mod, source, main, resources, assets, tutorial mod, textures, GUI. We're going to name this silver underscore chest underscore NA. Click OK. And now we're going to get the X size, which is here. So that's 175. What is this? 175. And if we go back to here, it's 222. There we go. Let us save. So let's close this and let's do the block models and item models, etc. So for the block state, you want to grab your candy cane because that has facings, put it in, and you want to call it silver underscore chest underscore NA. And replace candy cane with silver underscore chest underscore NA. Replace all. I've already created the block model right here, but obviously you can do that if you want. For the lang, it's obviously going to be quite simple. I don't know why it hasn't opened it in this. If we do open with text editor, there we go. Go down to blocks, tile dot silver underscore chest and dot name. Wait, no, it needs to be underscore NA dot name is equal to silver chest NA. Remember anime? No, anime? Good lord. Yeah. NA stands for no animation. Silver underscore chest underscore NA. JSON. And where'd that go? Silver underscore chest underscore NA. And go up. Replace. Save. Close, 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 close. There we go. So now I will see you guys in the game. Alright, so guys, we just got into the game, and as you can see, here it is. It's here. I did a weird, thing for mine, but here it is. Place it down. You can open it. Okay. First, we need to do the GUI name. Of course, I totally forgot about that. So let's go into the lang. And I think I know the issue with the other part. So, container dot silver underscore chest underscore NA equals silver chest NA. Just like that. And if we go into the GUI class, objects, blocks, silver chest NA, GUI, it's because I didn't put .png on the end. And now we'll reload back into the game. Okay, so guys, it worked. There's just one little thing we need to change in the lang. Because basically the text was a bit unaligned, because it expects the container to be normal. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to grab, one second, so it needs a certain amount of spaces basically, so I'm going to paste these spaces in, so it's all of these. Just keep spacing until you can actually find the right one. So yeah, I'll see you guys back in the game again. Okay, so guys, we just got back in the game, and it's still slightly wrong, but you can fix that in the lang. It's literally as simple as, now all I have to do is remove like that amount of spaces, save, go back into the game, reload all the textures, which could take a moment, but yeah, once that's done, the lang should be okay and should be finished. So obviously the text should be in the right place. So we should be about to load back into the game any second. Yep, there you go. And obviously I would have recentered that if I was to do it properly. But obviously you can see that all the slots are here. No slots elsewhere. All these slots are correct. You can put items in there. So if I grab some wool, just some random blocks, I can obviously put them in like that. I can shift click them in, shift click them out, and I can obviously put sandstone in here, just like that. Then I can break it, and it all comes out, particles, chopper and everything. And yeah, that's that. Now I just want to double check that the items stay in there. So I'm just going to grab a stack of gravel. Don't care about gravel. There you go. Just like that. And I'm going to leave the game. And just going to show you that it does stay even when you leave the game and join back. So now I'm back in the world. Gravel's still in there. Break it. Gravel still there. So yeah. So anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do be sure to smash your face into that like button and subscribe. If you really enjoyed, please do be sure to share it, and hopefully by the next video I will have an actual world, which isn't absolutely insane upon me. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.